Hello, Lee Mallett from Mallett Buildings. How y'all doing today? Been in Baton Rouge. Been there all week. Got a new president for LSU, folks. It's a good day. Great for Louisiana. All right, this week, where's Mallett? This week's build updates, insights. We're going to talk about gable extensions and wing attachments. Let's get going. Hey, how you like that new? Boy, they changed it up on me. Look at this. Healthcare workers, first responders, military personnel, teachers. You get a $500 discount when you buy from Mallett Buildings. Nobody else is doing that I know of because they don't advertise it. So I would question whether or not they're even doing it. All right. Hey, there's the big tiger. Get that tiger cash. $1,000 off your elite or signature building when you comment cash under any live video like this. Tiger cash does not apply to special promotional items. Okay? Hey, type cash on this thing. You'll get you $1,000. Come buy your buildings. It's perfect weather. It's great. All right, this is where we're at this week. We're in Texas and Louisiana. We have a total of 94 jobs or projects going on this week. Folks, my competitors cannot do this. They don't have the logistical power, nor the knowledge, the equipment, the staff, the builders to do this. Why? It's probably because they're not very busy. Here's where we're at in Louisiana. This is where we're at. We're in construction. Look at this. All these jobs are under construction. Control joints, pouring concrete, on the ground. They've been delivered. Finishers. Plumbing's going on. We got inspections, gutters, forms. Folks, I'm telling you, if you look around at the people that try to do what we do, they just don't have it. I got one of them, or both of them, for sure. They just operate out of a storefront office. They don't have any equipment. They pick up the phone. They call a company out of Sulphur, and they buy the kit, and they go build it. They're brokers. They're middlemen. You don't need to do that. You can come to a place where there's no middlemen. We're the direct supplier, packer, the whole 9 yards. We build our own trusses. We have road form plants under construction. Once you get that going, it's really going to get ugly for them. But hey, I kind of like it. Competition is good. So let's go to Texas. Hey, in Texas, look, we're under construction, concrete, on the ground finishers, good forms and gutters. Folks, look, you got to have a lot of power with people, equipment, logistical things to do this. This is not an easy feat. All right, let's go to our specials. Hey, today, let me change sides again. Hey, you got the Mallett Classic. Hey, that's $33,999. Now, folks, everything you see here, they're not going to have. Most of them don't put 26 gauge. We do. They're not going to put standard 5-on-12, 2x12 headers, 2x8 scissor trusses at 170 miles an hour, third-party inspected trusses, cable lock system, concrete under every post, 4,000 PSI concrete, skirt board guard, 4-year warranty, #1 MC ground treated lumber. In-house engineer, trusses verified internally, price match $1,000. You're going to get all this for the same price, that price, and I'll match it by $1,000. You can save $1,000. You can get all this. They won't give that to you, which is worth a lot. I mean, those 2x8 trusses, folks, scissors, 170 miles an hour on the roof. And this is what got, look, on special, a 30x30 with a 30x20 gable extension. All right, let's see what we got next. How about a Mallett Classic? This one is a 30x50x12 with a 30x24 gable extension. Once again, you're going to get all these things. They don't offer that. And I'm going to beat them by $1,000. So you're going to put $1,000 more in your pocket, and I'm going to give you all this, and they're not going to give it to you. They don't do that. They're not trying to build you a building that lasts forever. We are. What else we got? We got a Mallett Classic. This is a 40x60x12 with a 40x30 gable extension. Once again, I'll beat them by $1,000, and you get all this that they don't give you. That's part of the package, because all they sell are classic buildings. The problem is, their classic buildings going to have 2x8 headers, 4-on-12, 2x6 trusses. They won't be scissors. They got no third-party inspecting their trusses. They're not using the Mallett cable lock system. Concrete under every post. 4,000. They use 3,000. Skirt board guard. They don't put that. 4-year workmanship. Most of them are 1 year to 2 years. I don't know what they're doing. You better check their wood. We use only #1 MC ground treated. There's a difference, folks. There is a big difference. Okay, trusses verified internally. Price match, $1,000. I'll beat anybody's price. So what you got going for you is you get the company with 26 years of experience, A+ rating with the BBB, and all this for free, and I'm going to give you $1,000 in your back pocket. Now, you can't beat that, and you ain't got to worry about us running off with your money like some of these cats are, because let me tell you this, as Chairman of the State Contractors Board, I see it all the time. What else we got? Hey, we always want to talk about the Mallett Ambassador Program. If you bought a building or haven't bought a building and you send somebody over here, we're going to send you a $200 check. But if you join these different levels, you get all kind of other things. A lot of swag, you know, a lot of different things. Okay? Let's see what else we got. 5 red flags. Boy, we've been talking about this since we started doing this. Folks, if you're going to do business with whoever, you need to go check with first with the Secretary of State, see who the proper parties are, and it's going to tell you how long they've been in business. And that's critical. You don't want somebody just been in business 3 or 4 years. At least I wouldn't. Not when you can go do business with someone who's been in business 27 years. Licensure. Go to the LSOBC. That's going to tell you what their licensure is. I mean, it'll tell you if they're home improvement. And remember, home improvement cannot build anything above $7,500 if it's new construction. Contractor violations, critical. If they've been caught breaking state law, why would you want to put them on your property? You might get sued. You don't know what you're dealing with, folks. Think about it. Reviews on the BBB, that's what the real test is. I have over 650. My closest competitor has 100 something, but he's got 400 negatives. Now, that's a bad ratio, I think. But that's where you go talk to the people who've done business with us. And visit the contractor's facility. We love to show you our facility because it shows we're going to be here. He's going to show you 26 years of experience. The rest can't show you that. We don't know where they're going to be in 2 or 3 years. Because a bunch of them are going bankrupt since I've been, at least 5. And what happens when they go bankrupt, if you're one of the lucky ones, you don't get your money. Or you build it. All right, why Mallett? Them, us. I just kind of went over that. 26 gauge, yep, us too. 4 on 12, nope, we're going to go 5 on 12. They're going to put 2x6 trusses that are not inspected. I'm going to put 2x8 scissor trusses, and they're going to be third-party inspected. Not them, common flats. I'm going to give you scissors at no extra charge. 170 mile per hour wind weighting on the trusses. They're just going to say, I'm going to give you 130, 135. Now, what we're talking about here is our classic building. We're not talking about our elite building. We're talking about what they sell. But let's keep going. Mallett cable lock system, uplift protection. They don't offer that. Concrete at every post. They don't care if you're building sinks. We do. 2x12 headers, 2x8 headers. And I use double headers. Most of them are putting single headers. We overkill. We want a strong building to take 170 mile an hour wind if it hits it. 4,000 PSI, they're going to put 3,000 PSI. They're cutting corners, folks. All right? Skirt board guard, they won't put nothing. For your workmanship, most of them 1 to 2. MCA ground treated lumber, check your wood. It'll tell you what they got. In-house engineer, they do not have in-house engineers. They're third party, it's out to somebody to handle them. Check 434, and they just stamping these babies. Trusses are verified internally. That means we have a third party coming in, he's checking them, and we also check them here with our own inspection process. Price match, $1,000, and we'll beat anybody's price. And I'm going to give all this to you for free on top of what they got. Where's Mallett? This week's building update. Gable Extension week, let's talk about this. Well, this week we're in Ragley. David S., he's got a 30 by 30 by 12. About to complete this, all I got left is put the concrete. Yeah, this is Ragley, here we go. There you see the scissors, 2x8s. This is, that was still a Ragley, 30 by 30. That's the top roof line. Got a roll-up door. Okay, Amy B., Greensburg, Louisiana, 30 by 50 by 12, gable extension 30 by 20. Wing size 10 by 50 by 9. There's her wing, there's her gable. Big building. Yeah, there you go. There's all the scissors. Now you see the framing. You see, we have over 15 Bobcats in our fleet. None of my competitors have any equipment, folks. How else could we handle this many jobs without having a lot of equipment? All right, then we got Amy B. Here we go. There's the bubble insulation. We're probably working on getting the forming done now. Brett F. in Iowa, Louisiana. That's a 40 by 60 by 12. Nice building, the color blue. There we go, folks. He went with standard trusses. He didn't go with the scissors. This is back again. There's the moisture barrier. There's the cable lock system. Gable extends the length of your building from the gable end, keeping the same roof line and height. Ideal for adding enclosed space like an extra bay, workshop, or storage while maintaining a seamless look with the original structure. You also can put screens. You can make a screen porch out of that. There's all kinds of things you can do with that. Typical use, expanding storage or workspace without changing the overall width, adding enclosed space like offices, additional garage bays, or extended stalls increasing the depth for larger equipment or vehicles. And seamless architectural match, looks like part of the original structure. That is correct. Simplified structural load transfer, same truss direction and purlin system. Easy to enclose and climate control if needed. Great for future expansion. Wing addition. Adds space along the sidewall of your building, typically with a lower roof line, perfect for covered parking, open air storage, or flexible add-ons that expand your building's use and visual appeal. See, there you can kind of see in the background there's a wing. See it? Now you can see it. Equipment storage, covered parking, livestock shelter, porch-style overhangs, add-on workshops, smaller side bays, open-air-like patios, tractor sheds. Advantages, flexible in design, adds visual interest, ideal for partial enclosures, more affordable per square compared to all structural extensions. All right, so the feature of, look, a gable extension, adds space to the end of the building lengthwise, the side of the building, okay? Roof line, same roof line as the original building and height, usually lower on a single slope. Common uses, extra enclosed bays, longer workshops, equipment storage, porches, over shelf, depending if using a wing or gable. Visual impact, extend building footprint straight out, add symmetrical side profile, asymmetrical side profile. Future expansion, great for linear growth, great for functional variety. Well, that's the show for today. I've been out of pocket. I'm glad y'all were able to join us. Look, if you got any questions, give us a call at 337-214-0428 or call me my cell number, 337-515-2154. Give us a call, folks. My guys are waiting. We want to sell you some buildings, and we got the best buildings in the business. Take care. Have a good night.